A lot of you guys probably thinking about N-word lady who just called a 5-year-old the N-word in a park and then fundraised like $1 million off of it. Oh my God. Well, there was an original N-word girl named Lilly Gaddis, and she was on Piers Morgan not too long ago.
Why would you want to support a white racist?
Because I want to support free speech.
Okay, I think that he's talking about a white racist. He's talking about the woman, I believe, that said the N-word to a little kid.
You cannot have free speech in the country.
No, that's fine. You can support free speech, but you also have to be accountable for what you say. She is, I mean, would you use the N-word?
She did. Oh my God, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. His staff got her on here, and he had no idea that she is, like, famous in the first place for saying the N-word. Oh my God.
Out of interest?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm. I do, quite frequently.
You use the N-word quite frequently. Well, why? Other than the fact you're a despicable racist. Are you?
Some would say I am. I guess according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, well, if you use the N-word repeatedly, you are a racist, then, are you? Are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, would.
Holy dude.
By the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts. They're trying to bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away. So you were saying
I don't think anyone's trying to get her children taken away. What the f*** are you talking about?
Carmelo Anthony, it doesn't matter. That's a different.
Sorry, but just to be clear, you just said to me you use the N-word regularly. In what context?
I mean, like I said, she said the N-word a bunch, and it was just provocative. She was just trying to get attention, and she succeeded.
Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When would it be appropriate to use the N-word? When would it be appropriate?
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Correct.
Well, do you understand that makes you a despicable human being?
I guess so. I don't really care. I mean, why are we not talking about Shiloh Hendricks? Why are we talking about?
Well, actually, I think you've moved it on in this debate very quickly.
Yeah, you're the one that changed the subject here, and also, this is about the fact that people say the N-word. Like, that's what it's about. This is all part of the same subject.
By the way, guys, check out my new shop, owenmorgan.com/shop. I have a bunch of really cool designs on there.
She is a despicable, vile human being, and so is Shiloh. And unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of copycats after the Shiloh Hendricks thing, like getting filthy fucking rich off of saying the N-word to a fucking 5-year-old. And we're going to see a lot of people defending it. It is absolutely an indefensible thing to have done, to call a 5-year-old the N-word. Just insane, man.
To your own racism, which explains why you've supported her in public and why you've got all these views. You see no problem with a woman shrieking the N-word repeatedly because you yourself are a despicable racist. And you've just proudly admitted that with a smug grin on your face, which is pretty horrifying, actually, for most people to have to watch. And shame on you. You're entitled to do it, and I'm entitled to call you despicable.
Absolutely. We're both using our free speech. You're using your free speech, your protection against being jailed for the things that you say. You're using your free speech to be a vile scumbag. And I'm using my free speech by not, like, having anything to do with you, by not, buying products from anybody associated with you. We're both using free speech. This just drives me insane when people talk about how it's free speech. I have the right to say, yeah, no one said that you can't say the N-word. Of course you can. But when you lose all of your friends, you can't sit there wondering what happened. Oh, this is the original video. Yeah, okay, here you go. I didn't realize I had it.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass
N-word again.
And they don't care. We don't give a like money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay? My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies. All I ask of a man is that you're competent, you're not a p. If somebody broke into our house at 3 a.m., you would know how to grab a gun and shoot a motherfucker. That's pretty much all we ask. Like, that's pretty much like all girls I know. I don't know one girl who's a gold digger. So stop throwing us all under the bus as if we're all gold diggers, because we don't give a f. I don't give a f about your money.
By the way, saying the N-word got her a show on, I think, The Blaze or on some conservative thing. I don't remember which one.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? You. War.
Yeah. So I think this is Breitbart. Like, his name's Breitbart or something. I don't remember. But he's like this far-right libertarian nutcase who is basically like Timothy McVeigh. And she stuck that in her video. Just psychotic. And then at the end, she said, if the First Amendment is intended to protect anything, it's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, you don't need protection. Yeah, absolutely agree. 100%. But that doesn't protect you from social consequences. If you're a fucking scumbag, then no one's going to want to be around you. And that's not my fault. That is you being a fool and burning bridges and being just like a vile human being. You're not protected from people not wanting to be your friend anymore, which is effectively what this is. People don't want to be your friend anymore because of what you said and what you are. Just for good measure, though, let me just cover one more video from this girl, from Lilly Gaddis. I had to censor a bunch. I have multiple copies of her videos saved, censored and uncensored. Oh no, that one is uncensored. Let me find a good one here. What's this one? She is a vile, racist human being. And again, she said that because she wanted attention. And she got it. She got a position on some conservative network. I don't remember which. Oh God, is this censored? I'm not sure if this one is censored, if I should watch it. You know what? We're going to watch it. I'll censor it after the fact if need be. Here's another example of it. By the way, these are old. Again, 2024, June 2024. That's when a lot of this is happening. Please tell me I censored this one.
The questions that are out there. So let me ask you this question. The first question is from a lot of the white nationalists. That's usually people who ask the question. They were asking, are you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. And by the
They
way,
gave you a Jewish plant, though, because they said your last name.
Jewish. If I was Jewish, I would have a 1969 convertible Mercedes. I would have a beach house in Hawaii. I wouldn't be a broke ass. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I didn't censor it. I was really hoping I censored it. Anyway, that's what she said in the original video too. But the point is that she's just a vile human being. She is vile. She has always been vile. And that was her strategy to get rich. And again, it worked. Long before N-word lady, there was N-word girl.
So I could use some shekels.
Said it to a black dude's face.
Where are the shekels?
Wait, did you hear what she just said?
I could use some shekels. Where are the shekels?
I want some shekels. Where are the shekels? That is like some of the most racist shit ever.
You wouldn't be a broke ass. So, okay. So,
okay, I need to censor the hell out of this. I'm sorry, guys. God, dude. Anyway, that is the original N-word girl. They had her on, and she just admitted to being a racist sack of shit. Who's surprised? Yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comments.